You know, that moment when you look at your phone and realize there's no one to call. When your contact list feels like a ghost town and the silence is deafening. Yeah, I've been there too. After my narcissistic relationship, I found myself completely alone. They had slowly, systematically cut off every connection I had. Sound familiar? But here's the thing. Today, I'm going to share exactly how I went from that lonely place to building the most authentic, supportive friendships I have ever had. And I mean real connections, not surface level stuff. If you are feeling isolated right now, stay with me because this could change everything. It's time to break free, heal your soul, and rise like a phoenix. Hey, beautiful souls. If you are new here, consider this a big virtual hug from me to you. I'm Adrian, and this channel, it's our safe space to talk about healing after narcissistic relationships. No judgment, just real talk and real solutions. Before we dive in, if you are resonating with this already, hit that subscribe button and join our healing community. We are in this together, and no one should have to walk this path alone. Before we begin, let's take a moment to acknowledge where you are right now. Put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. I'm not broken. I'm breaking free. My isolation was their weakness, not mine. I deserve genuine, loving connections. My intuition is getting stronger every day. My healing journey is my journey. Let's talk about what really happens in narcissistic relationship, this isolation. It's not random. It's a systematic and deliberate. Let me break down why this happened. First, they slowly convince you that your friend don't understand our love. Ring any bell? Then they start finding fault with your family members. Your sister seems jealous of us. Your mom is too controlling. Sound familiar? Drop a broken heart in the comments if you are nodding along right now. They do this because they want to be your only source of validation. They need to control your reality. They know isolated people are easier to manipulate. They are actually threatened by your other relationship. But here's what you need to know. They did this because you are amazing, not because you are flawed. Your light was too bright for them, and guess what? It still is. The reality check. Right now, you might be feeling terrified to trust anyone new, second-guessing every judgment call about people, worried you will fall for the same patterns again, feeling too damaged to make new friends, scared of being vulnerable again. And you know what? That's completely normal after what you've been through. These aren't signs of weakness. They are signs that you have survived something significant. If you are feeling this right now, I want you to know you are not alone. Email me, mentioning at the description below, and share your story. What's the hardest part for you right now? What feels impossible? Your story matters, and it could also help others feeling less alone. The healing foundation. Now, let's talk about how we actually start rebuilding. But first, we need to lay the right foundation. This is crucial, so grab a notebook right now. First, self-trust reconstruction. Let's be real. Your trust has been through the ringer. Before we even think about trusting others, we need to rebuild trust with ourselves. Here's how. Start journaling about your gut feelings. Practice making small decisions and honoring them. Notice when you are right about situation. Celebrate when you set boundaries. 2. Understanding healthy relationships. Healthy relationships look so different from what we've been through. Let me show you. Mutual respect isn't just a nice extra. It's non-negotiable. Clear communication doesn't mean walking on eggshell. Boundaries aren't seen as threat. You get to have your own space and growth. 3. Creating safe spaces. This is where it gets practical. We are going to create what I call safety bubbles, environments where you can practice being social without pressure. The traffic light system. Let me share something that literally saved my social life. I call it the traffic light system for relationships. Green flags. They respect your no. They celebrate your successes. They give you space when needed. Consistency between words and actions. Yellow flags. Hot and cold behavior. Moving too fast in friendship. Trauma dumping early on. Being overly curious about your life. Red flag. Love bombing. Yes, friend can do this too. Not respecting boundaries after you have stated them. Talking badly about others constantly. Making you feel guilty for having other friends. Save This system is your new best friend in building safe connections. Practical solutions. Let's get super practical. Here are 3 methods that actually work. First, the 30-minute social window. Instead of overwhelming yourself with long social commitments, start with 30 minutes interactions. It's like dipping your toes in water. Totally okay to start small. Number 2, the safety circle method. Picture 3 circles drawing on the screen. Okay? Inner circle, only fully vetted, trustworthy people. Middle circle, okay, casual, pleasant acquaintances. Outer circle, new connections under observation. Number 3, the check-in system. After each social interaction, ask yourself, did I feel energized or drained? Could I be myself? Were my boundaries respected? Do I want to see this person again? These aren't just tips. They are your new friendship filtering system. Today, I want to share something deeply personal with all of you. If you are watching this right now, feeling alone after narcissistic abuse, this story is especially for you. Today, I want to share my personal story about rebuilding my social circle after going through narcissistic abuse. This is a deeply personal journey, and if you have gone through something similar, I hope my story helps you take the first steps towards healing and finding genuine connections. It's not an easy road, but it's worth it. One of the hardest parts of leaving a narcissistic relationship is realizing that the friends you once shared with your partner often aren't truly your friends. In my case, many of them were swayed by his money, fancy dinners, and gifts. When I needed support the most, these people simply weren't there for me. What hurt even more was how they betrayed my trust, sharing whatever I confided with them directly with him. It was devastating to see people I once trusted turn on me so easily, but it taught me a valuable lesson. Those people were never really my friends. Rebuilding your social circle starts with rebuilding yourself. After leaving the relationships, I have to rediscover who I was and focus on becoming a strong version of myself. This wasn't easy. I had to go out on my own, even when it felt uncomfortable or lonely. I started finding joy in small things like trying new hobbies or simply spending time with myself. Over time, I learned to say yes to opportunities to meet new people. At first, I was hesitant and distrusting. After all, what you've been surrounded by, flying monkeys and enablers, it's natural to feel cautious. But eventually, I began to recognize genuine, kind-hearted people who added value to my life. I also learned important lessons about trust and boundaries. It's natural to feel guarded after what you've been through. For me, I've learned to set healthy boundaries and trust my instinct when meeting new people. Not everyone deserves your trust, but that doesn't mean you can't open up your heart again to the right people. True friends don't side with abusers. They don't enable toxic behaviors or share your private thoughts with someone who has hurt you. Real friendships are built on mutual respect, trust, and care, and it's okay to take your time finding them. After going out on my own and meeting new friends, I realized something important. Not everyone is bad. Yes, I met some people who reminded me of the toxic relationship I left behind. But I also met truly kind and genuine people that gave me hope. One bad experience, or even several, doesn't mean that everyone is the same. If you close your heart and refuse to trust again, you are not really healing. Take small steps to rebuild trust. Start with yourself first. Be cautious. Observe people and don't trust blindly. It's okay to take your time and it's okay to be selective. I know so many of you are nodding right now. Take a moment to let that sink in. Okay? If you are feeling this way right now, you are not alone. Let me pause here because this next part is so important. If you are thinking about falling in love again, be careful. After abuse, there's always a risk of falling into a rebound relationship. When we are still weak and vulnerable, some people might take advantage of that. That's why it's so important to take time for yourself first, to really know who you are and build your confidence. When you are strong and secure in yourself, you will attract the right people who value you for who you truly are. To everyone listening, I want you to know that I understand the pain and struggles you've been through. I've been there too. But don't give up hope. There are good people out there, and there is a better life waiting for you. Take your time, learn to trust carefully, and always focus on becoming the best version of yourself. You deserve to build a life filled with love, respect, and happiness. And I truly believe your best days are ahead of you. I share my story because I want you to know wherever you are in your journey, whatever you are feeling right now, you are understood. Your experience matters. If you are resonating with any part of this story, if you are seeing your own journey in mind, know that you are not alone. We are in this healing journey together. Common challenges and solutions. Let's talk about the hard stuff, the challenges you are probably facing right now. Trust issue. But Adrian, what if I trust the wrong person again? Okay. Start with structured interaction, classes, groups. Share informations gradually. Trust your gut, it's smarter now. Fear of pattern. I'm scared I'll attract another toxic person. Use the traffic light system. Take things slowly. Keep a relationship journal. Social anxiety. Everything feels overwhelming. Choose activities with natural buffer. Art classes, book club. Bring a safe person if possible. Have an exit strategy ready. Start with online communities. Empowerment affirmations. Let's take another moment to breathe and remember. My boundaries are not walls, they are filters. I'm not being paranoid, I'm being protective. My peace matters more than politeness. I choose my circle wisely. I trust my instincts fully. Action plan and community connection. Here's your healing homework this week. Number 1, choose one structured social activity. Number 2, practice 2 boundary statements. Number 3, identify 3 potential safe connections. Email me at it's mentioned in the description below and share 1 challenge you are facing, 1 small win you had, what kind of support you need. Your story could help others in our community. Closing and final thoughts. Remember, rebuilding takes time, but you don't have to do this alone. This channel is our safe space to grow together. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a butterfly in the comments if you are ready to spread your wings and rebuild your social circle. I read and respond to every comment because your journey matters to me. Until next time, remember, you are worthy of genuine love and friendship. Your best connections are still ahead of you. You got this, and I got you.